So we're going to go over with your regular PVC line, if you've got a cracked brake right in the middle, how you fix it without pulling the whole thing up or moving either end, just by digging a little hole around it and fix that brake. So I got a bunch of stuff right here. Let me show you. This is the piece that I cut out, and it's going to be really hard to tell, but there's a crack that runs from about right here and up and over. I cut out all the crack and all where the crack was leading, you know. So this is my bad piece. And what I did is I took another piece of pipe, the longer piece right here, and just cut myself off a piece about 1/8 of an inch shorter than this. I'll show you why in a second. And that is right there, so I just cut myself out a piece. And then I took just a standard coupling and glued it to one end. So I got a standard coupling glued to one end, and let it set up for a little bit so I can go on to the next step. Now, the other side, I'm actually going to use a coupling that doesn't have a stop. They sell these, you can see in this bigger one, you see how there's a stop right there, so, you know, well, this is too small a pipe, but it won't allow the pipe to go any further than right there. So they do sell couplings without the stop. I didn't have one. I just happen to have I have a ton of fittings sitting around, so I just took a regular coupling and I just used a bit real fast and just ran it around the inside real fast and made myself a coupling that now, instead of stopping right here, slides all the way on. And what this is going to allow me to do is to actually, as if this is my damaged pipe and this is the piece I cut out, as it's going to let me take this piece right here that is actually this length compared to it, and it's going to allow me to bend this pipe just enough to slide this in here with glue, slide that onto there, and then glue this and slide this coupling over both and lock it all together as one seamless piece that won't come apart. And they do sell like quick repair kits and stuff like that, where you have this bigger housing with big nuts on each end that you can slide over, little rubber pieces, and you slide it over and you tighten down the two nuts. The problem with those is if your pipe is ever pressurized and this pipe just goes straight to like a sprinkler or something, there's actually quite a bit of force and it can push these apart, or the little O-rings, rubber O-rings can leak after, you know, 4 or 5 years or so. So it's not as nice as actually gluing it, because this is a permanent repair and quick and easy, and cost is the cost of 2 couplers and a piece of scrap pipe if you don't have scrap pipe. But let's go take this and put this in. First, let's talk about a little bit about glue. I'm actually out of primer. This is probably 4 or 5 years old. It's done. It's dead. I'm not going to buy a new can. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use this. Acetone. Virtually the exact same thing. This is just pretty much acetone dyed purple. I can use it in a pinch. And my PVC cement as well. If you want your PVC cement to last, store it upside down and it will last a lot longer. It might glue the lid, it always glues the lid shut, but it keeps the stuff from evaporating as easily because the stuff kind of plugs it up. But one of the main ingredients in this as well that keeps it into liquid form is acetone. So if it does get dried out a little bit, and this one was actually dried out a little bit, it wasn't dried out, but it was a lot clumpier than it should be, just add a little acetone. So add a little acetone and it's good for another couple years, good to go. Don't believe me, read the label. Acetone's one of the ingredients. So like I said, my purple primer's all dried up, so I just got acetone on a rag and I just cleaned them up really good, all my surfaces. So now inside my pipe and everything. So now I'm going to take my coupler just like this. I can test fit it, but I know it's going to work. I left enough space. So here comes the glue. Put a mark right there so I know, so I don't lose track of where about this is centered. So we'll take this and that's a lot of the leak out. And I'm actually going to push it past my mark a little bit and bring it back. So, push past my mark a little bit. A lot of glue. Bring it back to my mark. Turn it. Done. Permanent repair. There we go. Nothing funner than playing the dirt and gluing stuff, right? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and share. And for those of you who watch the channel long enough, you saw some roots and stuff around the pipe because it was right below a tree. And yes, it is the tree that the neighbor's car that I have the video of rolled out of the driveway and bent it over almost, you know, almost 45 degrees. So there's a video of that. Go watch that video and share that video because I'm sure other people want to see that. But shouldn't cost you more than a couple bucks to fix the whole thing. I'll put the link to the video right after this. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye. No, she never admitted to running over the tree, but I'm a forgiving person. We are on good terms.